In a move to support the welfare of inmates, Osun State Governor Senator Adeleke has approved the free enrollment of 1,100 inmates from the Ilesha and Ile-Ife Correctional Center into the Osun Health Insurance Scheme. The Executive Secretary of the Osun Health Insurance Agency, Dr. Razak Akindele, made this known at a press conference in Osogbo on Tuesday. According to him, the approval followed a request by the State Controller of Corrections, who has sought government interventions to meet the health needs of inmates. Dr. Akindele noted that Governor Adeleke had earlier approved free enrollment for pensioners, a gesture that has enabled over 26,000 beneficiaries to access comprehensive healthcare services. He explained that people with disabilities have also benefited through free enrollment and life support devices. He further revealed that more than 450,000 public school students had been screened for visual impairment, with 43,000 provided with corrective glasses. The OSHA boss stressed that inmates are also residents of Osun who will eventually reintegrate into society, making their inclusion in the health scheme both timely and necessary. He appealed to the inmates to reciprocate the governor's gesture by obeying the rules and regulations of their centers.
This is in fulfillment of the electoral promises of Mr. Governor to make the healthcare of inhabitants of Osun State a priority, regardless of the state of finance or the state financial buoyancy. You will recall that not too long ago, Mr. Governor ordered the free enrollment of pensioners into OIS. Their treatment is completely free, even without the payment of 10% on drugs as required by other enrollees. Till date, we have over 26,000 pensioners that are enjoying this gesture by Mr. Governor, and the number is still counting. Because every day people retire, and as they retire, they come to OIS and they want to enjoy this gesture by Mr. Governor. Recently, the federal government, just like some other states, has emulated this laudable gesture at the federal level. Almost immediately after this, Mr. Governor also approved the enrollment of people with disabilities into Osun Health Insurance Scheme, and this was also completely free of charge. Not only were they registered into OIS free, they were also provided with life support gadgets, numerous wheelchairs, including the motorized ones, crutches, walking stick, hearing aids, visual aids, ultraviolet umbrella and crane, etc. were given to these categories of people free in Osun State. As if these are not enough, and recognizing that visual impairment will result in significant poor academic performances, His Excellency approved the screening of all pupils and students of all the public primary and secondary schools in Osun State. We screened 450,000 students, out of which 46,000 of them were found to have visual impairment, of which 43,000 needed corrective glasses and lenses, and they were all provided for. Those who also needed medications were given these medications free to correct their visual impairments. There were few ones who needed surgery and some major surgeries, and these were accorded free to them. Approval of the enrollment of the inmates of the Correctional Center in Osun State stemmed from the passionate appeal by the State's Controller of Corrections, Adeleke Rotimi Oluwadele, MNIM, during its courtesy visit to His Excellency when he was posted and he arrived in Osun. Since inmates are also residents of Osun, and after serving their terms will still be reintegrated back into the society, their health is the concern of Mr. Governor. This gesture is from a clear heart and mind and devoid of any political inclination. This also shows that Osun State government is ready to collaborate with the federal and even international agencies for the benefit of our people, regardless of political affiliation. I hereby urge these inmates to reciprocate this kind gesture by Mr. Governor by obeying the rules and regulations of these correctional centers, while we hope and pray for quick service of their terms and reintegration back into the society with healthy and sound mind and body.
Also speaking, the State Controller of Correction, Rotimi Olalekan, confirmed that 1,100 inmates in both Ilesha and Ile-Ife custodial centers are eligible for the program. He commended the state government for the intervention, describing it as a step that will significantly improve inmates' access to healthcare services.
My course visits to request for the enrollment of our inmates. So as at that time, we have 1,200 inmates, which they graciously approved through the executive governor of Osun State. But currently, as of this morning, we have 1,100 because some will come, some will go. So, but today is 1,100, both from Ilesha and Ile-Ife custodial centers. This gesture by the governor of Osun State, it will go a long way to pushing the effects of maybe what the inmates have been going through. So it's going to be a kind of a huge relief to us. So it's a welcome development.
Ayobami Abidoye reporting for Army Loaded.